Hey guys, this is another first impressions video, and I've read your comments. Everybody says this hero is to skip. This hero is the worst. I even heard, I think I even read yuck a moment ago. It's not a must-have. Oh my god, so much hate, so much problems with this hero. But I have to admit, when I saw the hero, I had the same terrible thoughts as you guys as well. But there is some things that actually fascinate me about this hero, and we're gonna talk about that a little later. But first, let's talk about her skill real quick. Average speed, usually pretty good. Heals all allies by 30%, nice, of caster's HP. Cleanses all debuffs from them, and grants damage absorption to the caster for 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. Passive, when allies are healed, there is a 20% chance to grant them a Sakura mark. Sakura mark, I'm gonna just right there jump in. Sakura mark, when each HP falls below 50%, removes the mark and restores 10%. So pretty much it can't be prevented from healing and all that good stuff. So that is cool and all, but 10%, it's not so crazy at all. Damage absorption forms a link with the ally with the lowest HP, reduces the damage taken by 60%, and transfer it to Konohana. This effect will only take effect on one target at a time and will not be triggered if there are no allies. So pretty much if she's alone on defense, it's game over in that case. But this is interesting because pretty much this is the same ability from Mildred, but the difference is that it's inverse. Instead of transferring to Mildred, it's going to transfer it from one of your allies to her specifically. So yeah, 60% is a lot of damage, especially if it's going to be single target. But if she survives, man. And she does have this damage absorption thing for 4 turns. So she is designed to actually do that. So that's pretty cool. So Awakenings. Now, this is the reason why I'm actually changing my mind from all the bad thoughts, bad comments that I read. And it is this +1. This +1, let's ignore the Sakura thing for all allies for a second. Enhanced passive, when allies are healed, skill damage increases by 20% for 3 turns, up to 5 turns. So this actually, like, yeah, it turned like a light bulb on my head. Wait a second. So there's a possibility that you can actually use the hero to give 100% more skill damage dealt for your entire freaking team. It doesn't matter if it's yellow and other colors. So there is potential here for sure. And the whole Sakura thing, sure, you get a 10% life. Yeah, whatever. that doesn't really... This is what really tickles my fancy, guys. This is really... Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little later as well. The +2 is 8% plus 5% less damage taken. So that is actually relevant because you are going to take 60% from another target. So if you're going to receive less damage from that, that would be really nice in that case. The +3 is incredibly only the whole thing about reviving and gaining 100% HP. After so many heroes getting this ability in Awakenings and not getting another Awakening right after that, that is disappointing to say the least. Especially if you already have +5 Naya that actually gives this to any hero, even if it doesn't have this. So yeah, this +3 is definitely disappointing. It should have had something else, something spicy for her for sure, especially a hero like this that's only for healing. The +4 is the same to +2. And the +5, new passive, reduces and stores 60% of damage taken during this turn and inflicts extra damage to self equal to 50% of the stored damage for 3 turns. So this is literally the same ability from those weapons that we used to be able to buy with money and actually prevent the damage, and then that damage is going to take you gotta get it like for 3 turns in a row and things like that. That's the same ability slapped on this +5. So honestly, that doesn't doesn't make me go too crazy. And we've seen it with those weapons, and it's not really too expressive. It got to a point that nobody started to buy those weapons, and they removed it from the shop permanently. So if you don't have the weapon, you don't have any way to actually get those weapons. And now they slapped it on her in that case. However, deals extra damage equal to 20% of Konohana's mass HP when an enemy with the lowest HP... deals extra damage equal to 20% of Konohana's mass HP to the enemy with the lowest HP when healed. Triggers up to 3 times per turn. So this is my question. If the enemy gets healed, she does the damage, or is she actually healing? Actually does the damage? I would actually need to see it because I haven't seen that yet. Remember, this hero has just been released. I mean, yeah. However, once I actually got this, I said, okay, I need to get this hero to +1, and luckily I was lucky in actually getting it really quickly, so I'm happy with that. At least we were able to get it to +1 so we can actually test this out. But first, let's test it out with all the bells and whistles right here, as we usually do here. So let's talk about specifically the main reason why she was actually created. And the main reason is pretty much to counter Mildred and counter Soul Link. Anybody can see this. That's the main reason why we're actually getting this hero. So I'm gonna make this girl go off. So actually can actually. Alright. So it actually targeted her. But we activate here, and now the less is this one. The less 1 damage here. So pretty much 60% of the damage that is going to be dealt to Lupita's here is going to be transferred to her here. But do take into account that even though Mildred does the transferring, this hero cleanses. So the damage transfer from Mildred is going to be countered. And since it is, well, pretty much it's going to be cleansed. So it is going to be countered. And it's pretty much switching from Mildred transferring to her transferring right off the bat. So that's the main thing gonna have to be taken away from this. So that's pretty awesome. So in other words, she can be used against Mildred in that case. So let's see, damage there. So something that I do have to take into account, that healing, specifically healing, is when a hero loses life. For example, Lupita's 100% life here. She loses life and then she gains the life back. And when she gains the life, that is considered healing. And that is what's going to actually activate the ability that I mentioned, the per +1 in that case. So in most cases, if you don't have life steal and things like that, it's not gonna really do the it is going to do the healing, but you need to have the life steal, and none of these heroes in this test thing have the actual life steal to actually show you that in that case. However, I've tested it out, and life steal doesn't exactly help you out unless you actually lose the life and gain the life, and that's what the +1 gets activated in that situation. So I'm going to show you that in an actual fight, because none of these heroes have lifesteal. So let me activate her here. So we have a bunch of heroes that actually lost life here. So we're going to check skill damage by 20%. So to actually do it again, I would actually need to actually activate her again. There we go. There we go. So we're losing a lot of life here. So let me see. Activating here. There we go. We got her on. So there was healing there, and she didn't get the actual skill thing. Got it here. You didn't get hit here. So see, this is what I'm talking about. Also, let me activate her here. Now, everybody got healed, and everybody should get the 20%. So, by the way, this is something that I've noticed. Konoha, every single time that I activate her to healing, she gets healed, but she doesn't get the skill damage buff. However, all the other heroes do get it. There we got it there. We got it here, but this time by 2 stacks here. So it's 40%. And 40% again. And there we go. So after some turn pass, this doesn't actually stack. So that's the problem here. I passed one turn. Let's see. She did get healed there. You saw there? And, oh, see. So she did get 80% there. So see, when she received the damage, for some reason she healed. I don't understand why she actually healed. But she got healed, so that actually stacked. So I do need Konoha to be activated as soon as possible here. So I may have killed this hero. Apparently not, because I activated her. Activated Konoha here when the cleansing, so the damage transfer is not there, but the taunting is. And she still survived. Nice. So 20%. See, the three turns have not passed. Oh my god, tongue-tied there. And you lost the stack, so you need to actually get healed every single freaking turn to actually make this stack. So this reminds me a lot of how Morella works. Morella, even though it doesn't run out, you have to activate her skill over and over again to get the damage received to the enemy to the 60%. And this is the same situation as this hero here. So you need to activate healing every single turn as much as possible to get that to stack over and over again. So for now, this demonstration is not exactly impressive. When I did, it was a lot more impressive, honestly. But it's important that I can actually show you these things. So let's do the cleansing. There we go. See, you saw their cleanse. That cleanses the damage transfer from Mildred. And let's just finish this off. This is enough. So we didn't actually see the actual damage from her. I'm gonna have to investigate that a little closer, because I never saw Konohana there, or whatever her name is. Let me see. It's Konohana. I said Konohana, so it's good. It's good, guys. We're good. We're good. So I didn't really saw her +5 actually doing damage there. Maybe it is the enemy heals and she goes up by 20% of her actual HP. So that's going to be interesting to see, but I haven't seen it yet. So I can't comment on that. But we are going to test her out like we actually should, because we do have the hero at +1. So we're going to do that. Let me see. I do need some stars here. So let's go here. Why not? Let's go here. So this is the team that I actually tried out. And, well, this is the second team that I tried out. Because in this team, she does not stack her abilities there. But, however, there is one hero that enables Konohana very well. And for a very good reason, I added this hero as in my last video for the most impactful heroes of 2024, and he didn't make it to the top 10, but I had to add him as the honorable mention. And you know who he is, guys. It is the all-powerful, incredible hero Apollo. Remember that Apollo has an ability to actually lose life and then gain life when he actually has his +1. That specifically activates Konohana's +1 ability to the point that I'm just going to show you. To the point that you actually get 100% skill damage. So that is exciting. That is relevant, guys. So we're going to show you, well, I'm going to show you that in action. So let's see if we actually get some activation. We already get some activations here for some reason. Getting the heals here from actually receiving damage. I'll have to investigate why receiving damage actually gets you healed there. But when you have Apollo, you activate, you lose life, and then you gain it right off the bat. And that's going to activate Konohana right off the bat right there. So that's going to be freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. So just like every single hero, see, you're going to lose a little bit of life there, and you gain the life there. So we're getting the stacks. We got the first one here. So I'm just going to continue playing the game here, but a little faster, so we can make this a little faster here. We got, remember that this guy with his weapon awakening +3, he does give 20% skill damage to the entire freaking team. And we should be able to get even more. Let's see, we got the first one. And when Konohana actually does it, I just see the skill damage given by this guy. I wish I could actually show you the weapon here. Let me see my casting skill. It doesn't really say. It's a bunch of abilities from Zeus. So, let's see. 20%. That's from Zeus, as I mentioned. So let's make that a little faster so I can actually show you what I'm talking about here. So activating again with Apollo, we got 100% skill damage. And this guy, so pretty much every single time you activate with Apollo there, you're going to get an extra stack there. See, we got 20. So we're going to activate it again. And we had, let's check here again, 20%. For some reason, he's not getting that. 20%. I'm not seeing it here for some reason. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit more here. Alright. We're killing guys here. Let's see. Skill damage by 100%. We got it here. And skill damage by 80%. We're going to have 100% now. 100% skill damage from skills. Let's go for Thor here. He is getting healed. I'm not seeing the skill here. For some reason, he's not getting it. And that shouldn't be the case. He should be able to actually get some more here. Let's see. Let's see here for Raphael. And she did get the 100% skill damage here. Let's see. And that's what I'm impressed with Konohana, because the thing is that she's supposed to. She's supposed to get that actual stack, and she's not getting it. Because she is losing the life and gaining the life when she naturally activated here from Apollo. So that is really strange. Let's see if we can actually get a little more here. So we do have skill damage by 100%. Let's see how much damage Apollo pulls off here by 100% skill damage. Wow, that is a lot of freaking damage. 6 freaking K. I'm so surprised that this guy is not getting it. Let's see here. Let's see if we can actually see the there we go. You saw that? That's the pure damage, and then you're getting the life there. So he should be receiving it, but he's not receiving it for some reason.
Always follow your heart.
So let's make it a little faster here. Hopefully I can make other heroes here. There we go. So we still get the skill damage. Yes, we do have it 100%. So which let's just make it faster here. For some reason, Zeus is not getting it. That's what I don't get. He should be getting it. The actual skill damage here. But Apollo is getting it, so that's a good sign. And this guy, let's see how much damage are we able to do with this guy here. Oh my god, look at all that damage. That's insane, guys. That is insane. I love to see stuff like this. Look at that. So if your main color is yellow and you got this hero at +1, you also have Apollo at +1. This may be a good option to actually be able to pass campaign, because 100% more skill damage is relevant. that is pretty insane here. Let's see. But I'm still worried why Zeus is not getting it. That's what I don't get. Sooner or later I'll find out, but he should be getting it. And Konohana as well. She should be able to actually do this. So let's activate here with all Konohana and all that. Alright, we did get a little bit. Because I do want to see if... Well, I can't really see because Konohana is not +5. Now that I think about it. Let's see. I do want to kill this one, but let me kill this one first. Why not? Done. Lots of damage. Lots of damage. That's what I'm liking about this. So after this, I'm going to see how much damage every single hero does here. So that's pretty awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Remember, this is skill damage. It's not going to be like damage from the stones and things like that. But, man, I still can't believe Zeus is not getting it. But everyone else is getting it. Let's see here. Let's see if I got it here. Or... Yes, we did. Let's see here. She's still getting the damage. She's not getting the skill damage from her own +1. Alright, we're almost finished here. There we go. Damn. That was a lot of damage. So let's see how much damage we actually did. That is some scary stuff, guys. That is some scary stuff. Wow. Okay. So as I was saying, this is this is incredible potential for Konohana, for sure. Adding 100% skill damage to almost all the heroes. Still don't understand why Zeus is not getting it. I still don't understand why Konoha is not getting that boost there in that situation. But that is relevant in that situation. So, the big question, which is obvious, do I think that this is a must-have hero? It's too soon. I literally only played this hero for one freaking day, and honestly, I was gonna be like, okay, this is not gonna be a must-have hero right off the bat after what I saw with her. But with this +1, which by far is her sweet spot, definitely her sweet spot, 100%. This +1 has a lot of potential of making your team multiply its attack by 2. So it's not going to be like, if your team is like 300k, it's not going to be 300k, it's going to be 600k in terms of damage. So yeah, that is team changing stuff, guys. Very powerful stuff, very scary stuff. The +3, you can actually get it if you want to have the hero on defense, but if you have a Naya at +5, you don't need the +3 really. And the +5, I mean, this whole damage transferring damage thing, it has been tried before. I've never seen it being used successfully, so I can't really say this specifically is really powerful. I can't really say, and I haven't seen this 20% damage thing yet. I don't even know if she healing. When she healed, I never saw her doing damage on the testing. So that means that if the enemy heals, and she's gonna do all this damage. If it's a passive damage, maybe it's a single target, maybe. I haven't seen that, so I can't really recommend to get her to +5 because of this. So I have to see her in action. I need to have footage of her at +5 and fighting in PvP and all that good stuff. For now, I can recommend, if you really want, alright, she is a must-have if you really want to have a team and with Apollo at +1 and doing 100% more skill damage to entire enemy team, she's definitely must have in that situation for sure. You actually just want to do a team with Apollo and her and whatever and any team. I mean, doing 100% skill damage for the entire freaking team is very relevant. So in that case, she is a must-have for you. However, outside of that, I don't see her to be as a must-have. Remember, must-haves are heroes that if you don't use them, you're not able to play the game properly. And I can't really say that she's a must-have just yet. I still need more time. I have been burned in the past. I've said that a hero is not a must-have, and then it turns out it is a must-have. So yeah, we definitely need to test her out for sure, guys, for sure. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave them in the comments, and we'll talk about it. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.